New this morning, in an effort to raise awareness and save lives, the National Safety Council is kicking off a new campaign. Joining me this morning to tell us more about My Car Does What campaign is the president of the National Safety Council, Deborah Hersman. Deborah, thanks for joining us.
Good morning.
Seems like U.S. roads have seen an increase in fatalities, especially in 2015. What do you think is behind this increase?
Well, you know, there's really two factors. The most important one is that the economy is improving, and we see a correlation between highway fatalities and improvements in the economy. And so that's great news for consumers, but it's not great news for safety. The second factor is that gas prices are relatively low compared to last year, about 30% lower. So that encourages more miles driven. And so that increase in exposure really results in more fatalities.
So what measures can drivers like me take now to prevent the number of fatalities from increasing?
You know, Gina, some of the things that we learned when we were in driver's ed still hold true. Make sure you wear your seatbelt every time you get in a car. Don't drink and drive, and put down the electronic devices and other things that might distract you when you're behind the wheel. And we all have cars that may have new technology in them, and so learning about those technologies can also help you be safer.
And that is what My Car Does What campaign is all about. Could you explain a little more?
Absolutely. My Car Does What is designed to be a one-stop shop for consumers to understand technologies across all makes and models of cars and really familiarize yourself with how it works, what the warning signs might be, and also what the limitations are with these systems.
You know, it's interesting because I can't tell you what my car does. So what type of safety features does the campaign teach drivers, and how common are these technologies in most cars?
You know, you might have a car that already has things like anti-lock brakes, electronic stability control, and in 2018, rear backing cameras are going to be mandated on all newly manufactured cars. But many cars have systems on them today, like lane departure warning systems, blind spot detection, or even adaptive cruise control. Every year we see additional technologies added to our fleet, and it's really important for consumers to understand how they work.
Okay, so bottom line, what are the top 3 things drivers should know about these new technologies when it comes to safety?
3 things that drivers should know is really to stay curious. There's a lot of new technology out there, and learn about it so you can be safer behind the wheel. The second piece of advice is when your car is talking, make sure you listen to it. And so it might be telling you, it might be giving you an audible warning or a visual cue. You want to know what those are. And the third thing is, no matter how much technology we have in our cars, you are still your car's best safety feature. So know more and drive safer.
All right, Deborah Hersman, thanks so much for joining us this morning.
Thank you. Have a safe day.